Welcome to week one of Christian Ethics. My name is Drew Henderson. I'll be your instructor for this course. I'm really looking forward to journeying through this course together. This is a 16-week course that's condensed down to 8 weeks in an online format. So it's going to be quick and fast and furious, but I'm looking forward to going through this course with you. The first thing that I would tell you to do right off the bat that's going to help you be familiar a little bit more about what this course is all about and what's required is that you look at the course syllabus and that you just kind of get a grasp of what's going on in there and the different materials, the different books and the different assignments and how much different things are worth. And so if you would do that first, that would be great and would answer a lot of your questions that you might be having about the course that we're starting this week together. So the first thing that I want to remind you of that's going to serve as more of an attendance, more than anything else, is an introductory post that's going to be due this Wednesday. You're going to post that, just give some different details about yourself so that different people in this class, and myself included, can get to know you, get to know a little bit more about who you are and the people behind the screen, I guess, more than anything else. Also, your first discussion thread post will be due, and all the discussion thread posts that need responses, they'll be due on Friday. So starting off this Friday, you'll have 2 original posts that are due along with responses that will be due on Sunday. So you'll do 2 on Friday and then 2 responses to each of those. So that would be 4 total responses to your original post. The thing that I would challenge you with when it comes to these posts and what you're going to say and how you're going to engage is, first of all, that you would answer the question and that was asked in the post thread. If you look online, you're going to see the different rubrics that are there, how you're going to be graded, the different standards and things like this, things that will help you understand what we're looking for in the post and the post content. When it comes to the responses, in much the same way, I would not just say something like, and there are going to be different wording requirements on some of them, but some of them you're not going to have wording requirements. But what we would ask is that you wouldn't just say, oh, that was a great post, or that was, I agree, or I disagree, but really that you would specifically engage that post. Talk with them about some of the different things that you agree with and why, and some of the different things that you might disagree with and why. That's going to make a big difference for you and how these posts go. So that will be due on Friday, the ethical formation discussion thread 1 and 2. The responses, 2 of those to each, will be due on Sunday. There's an ethical formation post. There's going to be 2 of those. Those will be due on Sunday with all the other coursework. In addition to the reading that you'll be reading through this week. And then also there's going to be a weekly quiz most weeks over this reading. It's going to be open book. There's obviously not going to be a time limit. But I will send you a link to that Google form early in the week. That way you can familiarize yourself with this and take the quiz and see the formatting of the quiz. And then I'll be able to input your grade after that. But when it comes to Christian ethics, the name of this course, it's defined by the writer of your text. His name is Wells. It says, Christian ethics includes the many ways in which particular Christian thinkers in the 2 millennia of the church's history have sought, to work out the faith that they confess in relation to questions of character, right action, and the good. And this week we're going to be looking specifically at church history and the ethics of the early church and issues that they faced and how they dealt with these different ethical issues that they faced, whether it was a right for a follower of Jesus to eat food that was sacrificed to idols, and the ethical principle that we see behind what Paul is saying and is that Christians, out of Christian liberty and out of this idea of bearing one another's burden, at times we should give up of our own wants and our desires in order to watch out for our brother or our sister. And we're going to be looking at Christian ethics throughout church history. We're also going to be looking at Christian ethics and some of the philosophical backgrounds of Plato and Aristotle. We're going to be looking at some of the bigger and more broader strokes of ethics, business ethics, religious ethics, and professional ethics. But we are specifically coming to this course to understand more about what it means to have a distinctly Christian ethic in some of the more classical issues, and how does a Christian think ethically about war? What is it whenever war is just, or what is it when war is unjust, or how a Christian then relates to government, or some of the very, very real ethical issues that the church is facing today, issues of sexuality and gender identity and different things that seem to be coming down through government, like the Equality Act. How does a Christian ethically respond to these issues? Specific issues within the church require, first of all, leading from Scripture and wisdom and discernment, and ultimately that we would do this together as Christians based on the truth in community together. And that's why I'm very, very excited about this course. I'm excited about the next 8 weeks, and I'm excited about this study together to get to know some of you and be able to work through some of these issues together. I would challenge you, if you have any questions after reading through the syllabus, after going through online, looking at all the different weekly assignments that you're going to have throughout these 8 weeks. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email. Would love to talk to you. Would love to be able to help clear up some of these things, any questions that you might have. So look forward to hearing from you and excited about the next 8 weeks.